Life is composed of molecules, and molecules are made up of atoms. And there are a lot of different kinds of atoms. There's about 116. In life, there are really only a few atoms, though, that make up the molecules of living things. Almost all of these molecules are just made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. That's just 3 of the 116 elements. And those 3 make up about 99% of the human body. We humans are carbon-based life forms. Carbon-based molecules are called organic molecules, and organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry that studies compounds that are largely made up of carbon atoms. Organic molecules are generally composed of long chains of carbon atoms that are surrounded by hydrogen atoms. Carbon is represented on the periodic table by the C. It's in the 4th group on the periodic table, and it has 4 valence electrons. The electron dot structure of carbon would look like this: 4 electrons spaced evenly around the symbol C. Electrons want to be paired with another electron, and since each of carbon's electrons are unpaired, carbon is going to have to chemically bond with other atoms so that its electrons are paired up. Carbon has 4 unpaired electrons, so it will bond 4 times. And the bonds will be covalent bonds, which means carbon is going to share its electrons with other atoms. Compounds that contain only carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons, and hydrocarbons make up the backbone of most organic molecules. The simplest hydrocarbon has 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. It's called methane. Methane is formed when 4 hydrogen atoms surround a carbon atom and covalently bond. Each hydrogen only needs 2 valence electrons. It starts with one of its own electrons and then gets the other from carbon. Carbon needs 8 electrons. It starts with 4 and it gets 4 more from the hydrogens, 1 from each of them. The formula for methane is CH4. And we can make longer chains. Ethane has 2 carbons linked together, and then hydrogens surround the molecule, bonding to the rest of the unpaired electrons. The formula for ethane is C2H6. Propane has 3 carbons linked together, and the hydrogens surround the molecule, bonding to the rest of the unpaired electrons. The formula is C3H8. Butane has 4 carbons. Its formula is C4H10. Pentane has 5 carbons. Hexane has 6 carbons. Heptane has 7 carbons. Octane has 8 carbons. Nonane has 9 carbons. And decane has 10 carbons. Sometimes a hydrocarbon might have branches or rings, or sometimes there may even be double bonds between carbons. Carbon chains come in all shapes and sizes, but function and properties of organic molecules does not depend on the shape and size of the carbon chain. Functional groups are unique groups of atoms that are bonded to the carbon chain. Functional groups are the parts of organic molecules that participate in chemical reactions and explain the properties of the organic molecules. So did you learn everything in this video? Well, if you did, you learned that hydrocarbons are molecules composed only of carbon and hydrogen atoms, and hydrocarbons make up the backbone of organic molecules.